her group, and then Judge Dewhurst had his group.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have to vote on that or anything, or you?
No.
No. How did that all? Who decided like who went where?
Whatever you felt like doing. Family, the husband would go with Mary, and the wife would stay in the old house, maybe, or vice versa. Yeah.
That was kind of a.
Tom Rowe, he stayed at the house, David, and his wife went with Mary. Emma, I think her name was.
Was that a real difficult time? Because you had friends?
I guess it was. For some of them, I didn't seem to bother me too much, one way or the other.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I still knew the guys, the Tuckers and the Jim Crow and all that, and it didn't no big deal with us, as far as I could see. When we'd meet, we'd shoot the breeze and whatever.
Stayed friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't matter to me.
Did you guys ever play?
It made no make sense, that kind of
Right.
only to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Did the teams ever play each other? Because I know they fielded traveling teams.
No, I don't think that ever happened, no. No, there'd be too many diehards.
Yeah.
Something
Brawling every day.
Yeah. I don't know.
Football maybe, but not
You know,
baseball,
ego,
huh?
Most of that's just ego junk, I think.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
you know, you think something, it's got to be, shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
You got to be willing to be molded.
Yeah.
Not just dead left, you know, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you remember the day that Benjamin died? Can you recall that that
Well,
day?
not just particular to the, you know, not exactly. No, I can't remember whether, you know, anything drastic happened or, you know, nobody.
What year?
But I think he was expecting it, you know. He used to say to him, you know, and, what are you going to do when I'm gone? No, they didn't too much cater to him talking like that, you know. Then he said, well, he said, you got your music, and you get together and talk, you know, and do things like that.
Keep
carry
going.
on.
Keep going.
Yeah.
So he realized that his end
I
was
think
coming,
so.
huh?
Yeah.
I know he had diabetes, and
Yeah.
they also said he had tuberculosis.
Yeah. Didn't you say that you you remembered one time when he came up to you in the field and kind of chewed you out for something, or when you were little? You guys
That wasn't
remember-
Benjamin, no,
Or give you a little talk about something when you were younger?
would that be out at the 70 acres, you mean,
Yeah,
General?
maybe.
Robinson, maybe? I don't, you know, he, one kid was out there, we was in the cornfield, and he was out there, and he's supposed to help him out. He was helping my Uncle Chris at that time on his town job, see. And General said, you working today? And, you know, General, he ran a pretty good, you know, he didn't let it get sent. He played ball with us and all that kind of stuff, you know, but you played, oh, I don't know, he's that kind of sass General. Then I'll do what I want to do, you know. General said, well, you better go in and help Chris, or you work here. You know, says, oh, General got bad. He tore out about a couple of stalks of corn and shook him up a little bit, you know. Yeah, he didn't hit him or nothing like that. Not that I know. But later on at noon, they was sitting laying under a tree there, kind of laughing and talking. So it took blow. Wasn't nothing drastic.
What was General Robertson? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I don't know if we just call him General Robinson. He was on the 70 acres. This is 70 acres.
Right.
Him and his wife lived on there, and she cooked for us. We ate in the dining room there.
Oh.
Did you ever have any opportunity to meet with or work with Mary?
No, I can't say that I ever, you know, talked to her or that I know of.
Where did she live?
I think she lived up in Shiloh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's where she lived till she moved over to the city of David.
Yeah.
I don't know where she lived. Now, Wallace' parent, he said he was over there one day roaming around the city of David, and he run into Mary. And she says, who are you? Wallace' parent, oh, you're Dave's kid, you're Dave's boy, huh? You know, yeah, he talked to her a little while over there. He's in California.
Oh, is that right?
Wallace, yeah.
Oh,
He'd probably like to get over here and see this stuff. Boy.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if it comes around, why?
Does he come to Michigan once in a while? Yeah.
The Blue Moon, yeah. Yeah. But every 5 years, maybe.
Huh.
He give me a buzz on the phone once in a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Yep. Sell many books?
Yeah, we do pretty good. I wish I had more Brother Benjamin books because those sell really well.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Can't you get them?
I got to call Claire Atkin down in North Carolina and see
yeah.
if he can get me anymore.
How's he doing? I haven't seen him for a while.
He seems to be doing good. He's working.
Is he teaching you? Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's working with that Ronald McDonald Foundation, trying to raise money for children that don't have money to go into hospitals and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of in that order, isn't he?
Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
He's his web page is gone.
Yeah, I know it.
You know,
Yeah.
because I kind of lost touch with him.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened. In fact, his email I don't think even worked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know how I was going to get in touch with him because I think I bought 150 books from him when we started, in the beginning next door, and we sold those within 2 years, and then I bought like 250 of them from him maybe 3 years ago, and now I'm down to one left on the shelf. And I hate to have that because people really enjoy reading those.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's
good
it's a
book.
well done, well researched book.
Yeah. Yeah, let me open that up, Lloyd.
He's kind of a nice picture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think this is the best postcard out right here.
Yeah, yeah.
This is really unusual. Take a look at this one.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got a little bit of everything.
I'll say. Quite clear, too, you know.
Isn't it?
Yeah, sharp.
It had to be pretty early that they made that.
Yeah. This must be about in 1918 or something, in there, I guess.
Yeah.
20, you know.
Yeah, I think this is a 1918 or 1919 team there.
That could be, yeah. That's the old, what I always figured is kind of the original traveling team.
Is it?
I
Okay.
think so. I think he. Now it's a little bit. Now this Faust, he's younger than, so it's more along about in the early 20s, I think. Don't you think?
Okay. Yes. I don't know.
Let's see, because Dave Harrison. Oh yeah, there's Dave. Yeah, he just. I think he started in 1922 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I think so. I think I remember that. I forget. And the old band here.
It's
Yeah.
a good card, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here's a picture of that ad that they ran for the trailers that they were making,
Oh,
the
I
camper
see, yeah.
trailers. You recognize those two ladies in there?
It looks like if I had a little more light, it kind of looks like sort of. If I get more light, I could.
Let's go toward the window.
I'll go by the door
Yeah.
and see. You got magnifying glass?
Yeah.
Good.
Maybe right underneath this light is good, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, what happened to your billboard on 196?
I let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Well,
was,
okay, we were
Didn't
hoping
pay,
you
huh?
wouldn't close the place down or anything.
the mortgage payment
Got a
every
red
month.
light on it? No. So, yeah, I know. I think he must be.
Is that Myrtle talk, do you think? Or?
Well, I'm going to think of the unit, but I can't. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
it is. Huh?
That somebody else said that.
On the right there.
Yeah, somebody else said unit.
But no, I don't quite. No. No, I think it's just a couple of gals that was. I don't know. Don't know whether it's any.
Came in to photograph.
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's somebody.
What, they just make those for a couple years? Camper trailer?
Yeah, I don't remember too much about it really. They had to. I know they had to hoist them out and to lower them down on the ground because they built them up there. I don't know how they got them out now. I don't think they built very many. Maybe I don't know. I couldn't say.
Right.
Yeah, but I remember them going up there and seeing the trailer in there they're working on. I just think, maybe just a couple out of them. How many built?
Right.
Now,
Right.
Chris,
I
the
couldn't say. I don't want
the
to.
Grand Vista had that fantastic fireplace
Yeah.
As I understand it, the top of the fireplace was a crystal arch. Did you know that?
Oh, that, I know.
Yeah, I
Made out of
remember that. This
crystals.
was
Yeah.
kind of
There
a,
were,
Yeah, crystal.
the whole
Kind
arch
of-
itself was crystal. There was
Crystallized
crystal in
rock.
it, and then petrified wood and rock.
Yeah.
And then, according to Ron, who has that detail shop next door, his mother bought the property.
There's a picture
Oh, was that
of
the
it
chimney?
there.
Fantastic.
oh, yeah. I remember making a remark here a long time ago that we got $1 million chimney on a chicken coop. That was my remark. Way back there. That big old square building, 2-story, big old asbestos shingles,
I know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
I'm no architect, but I think I can do better than that.
they got that idea from the World's Fair to build that building. You recognize
Now this is Ova Harris did it, or Ova.
I don't know who
I
that
think it is. That looks like Ova.
Oh, what is it? What's her name?
Ova.
Spell it.
Ova. That's Leo and Glenn's mother. I bet that's who I'd bet it is. I don't remember. Here's Bill Heckman.
Is that Bill Heck?
Yeah, that's Bill Heckman. Yeah. He's a rugged old boy.
Yeah, he looked like a tough guy.
Yeah. He did actually. I used to, kids around here. They around here for a couple of days. You kind of follow them around and all that stuff.
I'm gonna write that on the back so I don't forget. Oh, it is on the back. Bill Heckman. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can hit. Good hitter. Played first base. Pitched too. Yeah, that's right. And then some of that was a while. They wanted him in the lineup all the time, so they kind of.
Recognize
Yeah,
that.
look at that good-looking guy.
Oh. Son of a gun.
That's that TV star, huh?
Very punishment, boy, I tell you.
Do you remember when the Chicago Tribune did an article with you in it? In about 25 years ago?
No, is that right?
Yeah, it's over there.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
The other day,
You don't hardly look a day older than that.
is that right?
Behind Greg there.
Son of a gun.
Right there.
Oh, right there. Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Oh, that's right. Remember we saw that?
Come around. One of them was Edith Herman.
Really?
Yeah, that's she wrote that.
Edith
Yeah,
Herman?
that's right.
Edith Herman. Yeah, I see that.
That's it, yeah.
What were they doing? What was their interest?
Well, I was in the shop, and Tom pulled up out there on the road, and he let him out, and he took off, and they come and we talked, and I was in the back. The other man had a kind of a table there, metal table. It's still there.
Was that an
I was
electric?
just standing there talking and relaxing like this, and this other gal, she gets their own camera and takes a picture. Yeah.
That
Was
the
that-
Chicago Tribune that did that? Because there's some copy at the electric shop when we were in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got one there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I've got that sign. I dug that sign out of the ground back there.
Oh man.
It was
You did?
buried in dirt.
Well,
So I brushed it
was
all
pretty
off.
good, boy.
Yeah, I dug it out and it's on the other
You
side.
know, chick, there you are. Boy,
Well, that's a big one too, right, Chris?
I
Yeah.
think they had an ad. The
Yeah.
Con Music had trying to use him for
For
an
the
ad one time. I
Yeah,
think.
he's a good-looking guy back then,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
There's a
Oh, here's the old Barney. Is that one Joe Hannaford made?
Yep,
Is that right?
it is, yeah.
It's pretty good, don't it?
Yeah, it is. Matter of fact, the people from Elderly Instruments out of Lansing came down and looked at it, and
Yeah.
they said it's one of the finer
No kidding.
violins that they've
Oh,
seen.
me dog. How
And
about that?
They buy and sell violins all over the world.
Oh, Elderman does?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so that was a pretty good compliment.
You know
100
Bruce
years from now, it'll be 1,000 years from now, it'll be 20 million.
You still, see if you can get yourself one of the light fixtures from the power plant.
Yeah.
It looks very similar to
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
Chris.
You got that kind right in the shop.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right, an electric plant.
Yeah.
With the white and black.
It's bigger too, so
deco. Yeah.
that'd be a nice piece.
Yeah.
You lose the glass up here or something?
I took it out of a couple of these because it was too dark. It was
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
so just to add more light in here. Yeah.
Boy, look at that old car there, would you? 1918, I guess, or so.
Yeah. This is a neat ad that ran for the World's Fair
Oh, yeah.
that talks about world famous
Yeah.
amusement park.
I'm laying down on the ground here, right here. They cut me out of that
Oh,
picture.
yeah.
Boy, they kept using that one over and over again with you laying down, huh?
Yeah. We don't want that lazy guy there. This red Wilkbank's the engineer.
Yeah,
Now there's a shot of Babe Ruth, a good one, with his Yankee uniform, but his beard.
right here.
Lloyd, see it right against the wall there?
Yeah, I saw that.
There's the Babe all,
He's quite a cut-up, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I never really met him. I saw him in St. Joe in the Outer Specialties Park.
Oh, you did?
Exhibition, just up there hitting the ball.
well, he called you guys the Jesus Boys, right?
I think that's what I
Yeah,
did. He
yeah.
just said
Satchel Paige did. He's the
Yeah.
one that started that. Satchel Paige
that. I
started
imagine you've
calling
had
Oh, the Jesus Boys? Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Most do. Ball players are pretty vociferous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No batter, right? No batter.
I remember seeing these guys going to war like
Well,
that.
yeah, that's probably taking Camp Custer or something.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. Right there,
Camp
Custer.
yeah.
oh yeah.
Frank Rosetta.
Yeah.
Artie Barrett.
This Kirkham Harris, or is that? I don't think he.
That's Wood, Manna.
Is that Manna?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh.
And
This is Manna, ain't it?
let's see. It says Private Rosetta. Oh, this says Woodworth.
Oh, that's Woodworth. Is that Emerald or
Tally.
or Manna? Oh, that's Tally.
Yeah.
And who's this?
Moss.
Who?
Moss.
Oh,
And then Wider.
that looks like
Span.
Wyland. Frank Wyland? No, that's Frank, yeah.
Yeah, it says Wider Span on that other one. And then
Oh,
William.
Winder, yeah.
Was that Mud Williams? Does they call that?
I don't think so. He's just a kid then.
Poole and Rubel.
Tony Rubel? Oh.
And then Halliday and Wolf back there.
I found out which started it.
Oh, okay. Get it all straightened out. Okay.
Do you have Anthony Sterling's Harem Heaven?
Uh-huh.
You got that? Huh?
Yeah.
I got a
See
copy.
some hair there.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic read.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it is.
It's a whole different angle.
Yeah, we don't talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
What, Lloyd?
Let's see. Oh, see some hair. There's some.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
how the band starts out, huh?
Yeah. What else? Oh, I want to show you something back here I don't think you've seen before, Lloyd. I don't know if you remember it or you won't remember it. Did you ever remember the House of David playing the Harlem Globetrotters baseball team?
I don't know whether we did or not, but I know City David did.
Is it okay to see that?
I tell you, I got a little book. I was telling you about that. I had a little book of Berkland, Roy Berkland.
With the record and stuff.
And it showed that he's keeping track of it. He played on the City David team. They called it the House name, see. And they played the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, see that poster?
And said what the score was and all that stuff. Yeah. What year was that?
I think it's maybe 50, 52.
Yeah,
or
it could be.
something like that.
They played on, continued playing for quite a while.
Okay. We call them the Bearded Davidites.
Oh yeah, they want to make it a little different, I guess. Yeah, that's the way they got around it.
Jerseys down there.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, my theory is, I don't know how accurate it is, but that the Harlem Globetrotters, their shtick with Sweet Georgia Brown, was really a ripoff of the Pepper game.
It was true. That's true.
You know, I mean, it just seems like, I know they played with the House of David.
But they got it from the.
You mean the basketball?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Boy,
that's- yeah. That's. I
they sure
think
got that down pretty good.
Yeah. The
But that really is a Pepper game on, on a basketball
Yeah,
court.
there might be
Yeah.
some tie-in a little
the
bit
people
there.
from the.
I think they got the original Pepper game from. I got it in my head that they're playing in St. Louis, and they got the other team was fooling around, and having fun, They kind of got the idea.
Picked up on that and perfected it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Lloyd, where does...
That was way back when Ray Dolan, I think, was
Oh,
the
okay.
team.
Okay.
He started getting them on the road all over. See.
Yeah. He grew.
Before that, we just played around Michigan, Chicago, maybe. Places.
Where does the word
One day joke back and forth. See.
pepper? How did the word pepper originate?
Well,
Any idea?
I don't know. Just
Spice, I know,
just
but
had to give some name to it, and there's a lot of zipping and there's
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of pepper.
Yeah.
Pepper, that's
ah,
all.
pep. Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's about the best.
See, there's Babe with the beard right there too. See him sitting in the
Oh,
sitting down.
up in the corner there?
No, down in the down.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, oh, yeah.
And then Grover Cleveland's over here
Yeah.
with a uniform on.
Yeah, you got some.
The first depot before the one with the archways.
Yep,
was
yeah, that's
built.
right. I remember that one.
I don't know when they built the one with the arches, but that,
Can't remember too much specific about it myself.
yeah. Did you ever go to the jam and jelly factory?
Oh, yeah, I used to do electric work over there.
Oh, you did?
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that seemed like that was a pretty big hit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a while, yeah.
There's a neat flyer that came from there.
Canned some tomatoes for a while for over there when they went over big, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The would that close down in the 50s or when did that
I
happen?
don't know.
Huh.
I don't remember that.
Huh.
I'm not too much on keeping. Sometimes tell you almost a day something happened, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I
Pay
have,
that much attention.
Chris, I have that Master Detective story, but there was a second part to that.
Yeah, I got it.
You got both parts?
Yeah.
I never got a chance to read that second
Yeah,
part.
That's good. Really, it's really interesting.
Yeah, they talked about how they gathered over there in Paw Paw and, you know, the whole details on the night raid.
How are you today?
Good.
So what you told me one time that you remembered Al Capone on the train when you
Yeah,
were on there.
yeah.
What was that?
Well, yeah, going down to the ballpark, to the ball game and see what's going on. And now, J.B. Boone said that he was sitting behind him once, behind Capone and his man was there. And Capone, he said he'd hear him say when he's running down baseball, you know, like Dave or somebody was running. Hope his cap comes off. You want to see the long hair?
You wanted to see the hair. It seemed like you said maybe one time you were on the train. You were on the train in front of him, and he kept asking you if you'd take your hat off or if you'd sell him your baseball cap or something.
Well, I don't remember. I've been asked that, but I don't remember it. I don't think that. No, I don't think that was me. That
Maybe
was
that's
somebody else. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. When
Yeah, I don't remember it. Yeah.
when he came there, would he bring all of
I
his
tell you, I was
guys?
down at the Little Witch had riding horses right next to adjoining our place. See, and I used to hang around down there quite a bit, and I was there one day, you know, and up comes this big old limousine with about 7 guys in it, you know, and as they would turn the corner, they just kept staring at me there, and I said, "Man, they got a bear got up. What they?" I don't know. They looked. I think they was some of them guys.
Some of Capone's
Look like
guys.
gangsters, huh?
They're a rugged looking bunch.
Yeah. Huh. But you guys never had any problems with him at the
No, I
park,
can't
right?
think of anything. No.
Yeah.
Now, how about Joe Lewis? Now, he did come out to the park. Do you have any recollections of
We
when he
played
came?
against Softball. I was in that game against his brown bombers.
Oh.
Yeah. He had his leg or something that was broke, you see, and he had a chair, the cane that he could open up and kind of sit on it. See?
Huh.
And he was just standing off about 20 feet from home plate. I can remember him standing there, he's kind of getting a kick out of it. He grinning, you know. And that, yeah. But he had a good team. I think he walked us pretty good, I think.
Was he still actively boxing at that time?
I think so.
Think it was a boxing injury or something, or maybe a skiing injury?
This is probably about, I don't know, in the 40s.
In the 40s, huh?
Yeah.
So he was pretty
Was
much
he still boxing then?
hot boxer
Yeah,
then.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Huh. So did he box at the House of David Park ever?
No, I can't
No,
remember.
That was
No.
just,
Dempsey was
Jack
was
Dempsey
there.
did.
He didn't box, I don't think. Now, he used to kind of go over to in the Eastern Springs area. You know.
right.
Now,
Jack Dempsey.
that one time
did
we was on the
that.
porch, see, with Benny Herbertson and myself and a couple other guys, and we sit just shooting the breeze. Pretty soon along come there between Jerusalem and Bethlehem, you know, and right out there, son of a gun, there was Jack Dempsey and Estelle Taylor. He was married to her at that time. She had this darn veil, boy. She was a ritzy old gal, you know.
Oh,
Boy,
wow.
high heels and everything. Straight ahead. He didn't look left or right, boy. And he didn't look very big.
Really?
Yeah, I think somebody said he was only 180 pounds or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
But Benny Herberson said, we had a big old guy, Al Warmer, you know, boy, big, he was the type of guy. He said, Benny said, I could hear him saying, he said, Al can beat up on him. Kid talk, you know. Yeah, that's funny.
Huh.
Yeah, I kind of agreed with what I thought.
Now I understand movie stars used to come. Movie stars used to come to the Grande Vista. Do you recall any stories of that?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe they did. Maybe
Yeah.
a few entertainers once in a while. I don't know.
Yeah.
Too much about that.
That was more Dewhurst road.
Yeah, that was.
I
I've
almost,
been out there a couple of times and did some shindig, but nothing. I worked out there, but I didn't spend a lot of quality time, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
yeah. That was more a little different.
Yeah, I know,
Little
different.
different crowd, wasn't
Different, but yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit out of my,
it? Yeah, people rubbing elbows.
out of my
with each other.
jurisdiction.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think that was more of a clout type thing. If I
Yeah, it's kind of, you know. Now they took they was going to sell ice cream out there, see, cone and stuff. I remember Nick, they had to set the ice cream mixers up down in the basement and everything. And old Nick Corral was the Greek. He made the ice cream and stuff. And he used to work out there. But heck, they'd have to bring the doggone ice cream in the headquarters to sell it. Yeah. You'd come in the evening, you never see him pulling in off 12, you know, hey, we got to get an ice cream cone, you know.
Right.
At least I never saw it. And they had the rows, nice rows, cheap, beautiful sheets there, counters. And pretty soon they, after a couple of years, I guess, a few years, saw I wasn't going to work and boarded it up. That was the end of that.
The way
And the old Nick would take the ice cream and they finally went back in and set it up at headquarters.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I used to come at the, you know, and sit on the porch, especially at night, you know, and boy, they'd be pulling up there, you know, and going in and coming out with a fistful of cones, you know, and go out for a ride and, you know, stuff. I didn't think it didn't go over very easy. He thought he was going to, you know, set it up. But it
Yeah.
didn't work.
Yeah.
Just didn't work. Wasn't the right
One right
time
time.
at the right place or whatever, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
DQs are doing pretty darn good, huh? There's
Yeah.
one over there in Stevensville I always stop at. He's
Yeah.
doing okay.
Yeah. He is. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys were ahead of the time.
Huh?
A little bit ahead of your time
Yeah.
on that one.
It's 70
Yeah.
years ahead.
Yeah.
I think they should have stuck to doing everything right there by the ground.
One thing I didn't like was first thing they took all leave when I was a kid, but they took the greenhouse out on Lake Shore. We used to, anything that wouldn't have been anything better than a good, nice greenhouse in the park.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it would.
No, I don't think so either.
You could have novelties. You could have certain kind of trees grow that you don't see every place.
That's
all
because
kinds of things.
Dewhurst's wife wanted that out there.
Huh?
From what I understand, Judge Dewhurst's wife wanted it out there.
Oh, I don't
and-
know about who wanted what.
Yeah, supposedly she wanted it, and that's why it got out there.
Yeah, because he lived right across the street.
hmm
Yeah.
Then they built a house next
But I
door
used
to
work
it for
out
the
there,
caretaker.
but that's part of it.
Yeah.
But I always thought that was a little bit kind of stupid.
Yeah, I think that.
Maybe they thought the sun shined better out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the lions? Did you ever, were the lions, do you remember the lions at all?
Yeah. In
The
the
lion?
zoo?
Yeah, in the
Oh,
zoo.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
Now, what'd you guys do with them in the winter?
Well, we had heat in the back and
Uh-huh.
had a door there they could go in. And,
Whose job was it to go in there and,
Summer and winter.
who had to go in there and feed them?
Oh, yeah.
Were they ferocious? Were they pretty
We
mean?
had to take care of them.
Uh-huh.
Australian guy or?
No, Chick had charge of the zoo. He's the one that got that. He was kind of the head charge of the zoo, and he had a fellow, Keller, Diller, Keller, I think was it, the big old guy there that helped him. And yeah, they're tigers and pretty good. And old cage there, you know, there when I worked in the machine shop, all of them, straps would come along, the bars would go through that. Well, a lot of that drilling I done in the machine shop, and the The guy'd set it up for me, and I'd set it. I did all day long, drilling holes, boy. I tell
For
you.
a lion's cage.
Yeah.
huh?
They also had kangaroo there, right, at one point?
Yeah.
But, yeah? Do you remember
Yeah,
the kangaroo?
Emu.
An emu.
Yeah.
Oh. And now about the aviary, what happened in the wintertime with that? What did you guys do with the birds?
It was inside where it was warm and stuff.
Okay, so that was enclosed or heated then for the winter.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Uh-huh.
Here's a picture of the very.
No, the bear, he don't think he had no.
Yeah, he didn't have a problem, yeah.
See this postcard right here is kind of a picture of the very first.
Yeah,
Those
that's up. That's what we call that the shoe shop. That's still there.
That converted to a shoe
Shoe
cobbler's
That's
place,
right.
right?
Shoe repair. Yeah.
That's the very first building where the animals were at, right?
I think it was. I think there's some connection there.
That round building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still there?
Yeah,
Still
right
there,
behind
yeah.
Jerusalem, kind of back in the
Oh.
west side of the park,
Yeah.
back by the log cabin.
That
And
must have
then
been built pretty good, boy.
I know, yeah.
Last all that time.
We were talking that there weren't too many pictures of the Ark. You know, inside, outside.
No.
Lloyd went to school there. I wish I'd have been here about 10 years earlier.
I know.
You know, would have gotten in there and done interiors of that because it's all gone now.
I know. I got a couple outside photographs of it, but
But interior, nothing. There was a schoolroom in there.
real plain. It wasn't elaborate inside, though, was it?
The Ark?
Nothing, no.
It wasn't
Just
like
about
Jerusalem.
somebody lived there. Maybe they painted up and, to suit themselves.
Bedrooms
Something
upstairs?
done Or whatever. Huh?
Were the bedrooms upstairs?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was-
Was there an eating hall in the Ark at all? Or what did you do for lunch? Did you come
Well,
over
maybe in
to...
the early part there might have been a dining room or something
Mhm.
like that. I don't know, but as far as I remember, now we was upstairs. I thought the school, and the gals was downstairs, and they had a tennis, basketball court out there, and oh. Now in the early part, there was a room at the end. And that was the kindergarten. That's where I went first went to kindergarten there. Gal by the name of Mary Ranger was my teacher.
Were there bathroom facilities in there, or was it an outhouse?
No, we went out
Outhouse, right?
outside, yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
Go along the fence and I don't know where.
Yeah.
I don't think we done the big number, just a little.
Yeah, yeah. The frequent number.
We
Yeah,
didn't make much better
yeah.
in those days.
Now, how long did they let the House of David teach their own children school before they made the kids start going to public school?
All right, as long as I was there, let's see, that was by 1928. Then we went out to Boynton. See, Boynton was, we was district number 14. And that's what they were out there. We was the same number, same district.
Okay.
Yeah. Then Bill went out there to teach. He went out there and became a teacher.
Oh, really? The
out
same
at,
guy?
Boynton.
Oh, okay.
That's the corner of Crystal and Britton.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that was the area you told me the 70 acres were out there, and you had the one school right in the middle, right in the
it
edge,
was right
and
on the corner, yeah.
Mhm.
The 7 acres are all back.
all around it, huh?
Yeah. 7 acres extended from Britain to Empire.
Mhm.
The 7 acres was that,
Okay.
that district.
And then went east of
Then
there.
it went
east of Crystal.
I don't know, about a quarter of a mile maybe. Would that be it?
Yeah.
7 acres?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, you know what? We missed lunch. Now, I owe you a lunch.
No, but we can
How can
scrounge
I
up
do
something.
that? Can
We
I,
scrounge up something.
want me to take you somewhere?
No, yeah. There's plenty there. They didn't throw it out.
Okay.
Was that about it, or you want to?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot. Any other thoughts? I got an hour and 45 minutes of,
Wow.
you know, of
Good
tape.
Conversation.
What's
Yeah.
this wall here?
Eddie Deal.
Was that Eddie?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was quite a guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, man, I'm so happy I got to meet him and spend some time with him out there at
Yeah.
that first reunion that we had.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Is Eddie still alive?
No.
He
No?
passed away a couple years ago.
Oh.
Yeah. He was a good catcher, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Tough little guy.
Yeah, yeah, he's kind of,
I think he was 98 or 99.
I think he is, oh, something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know just exactly.
Getting ready to turn 99, I think.
barnstorming.
Yeah, it's a little story about the House of David coming to some town.
I'll be darned. Yeah. I remember reading that right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
These are some posters a friend of mine found down in Florida.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, the House of David
Basketball.
basketball.
Wow. Those are real originals, huh?
He's got the original. I made a
Trying to
copy.
see who I don't recognize any. I think these was ex-college guys that they.
Yeah,
I think,
superstars.
Fingers, huh?
But this was a real House of David. It was a real Benton Harbor team.
Oh, yeah?
The Benton Harbor, and it says the names, but they don't look familiar to me.
No.
Ray Petoskey, Tom Snyder Farrell, Tom Spider Farrell, Bud Reber, Frank Fink Highland, and Ralph Williams. No, don't ring a bell, huh?
Too much. Where was that there?
Yeah, there's the old judge in his library there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember, recognize that.
A lot of great history there, isn't there?
We sure have, boy, I'll say. But there's a whole lot of them.
Just postcards that I get duplicates of, I put them in there
Yeah.
and offer them to people.
Yeah. Boy, that's quite a.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing that before. To my recollection.
Yeah, from what we can tell, that came off of, it had to be one of the 1920s, some during the 20s. One of the globes from the 20s.
Frank made a couple of big statues of cows.
You'll see the light there. You're cool.
I'll have to do some research on
Yeah,
that.
well, yeah, you might get it.
Might find
Here's
one
a
somewhere.
creamery picture, and there you see it.
Look
Frank
at
done that.
I don't know if you ever saw that picture. See that one back in the back?
Yeah.
A group of the very first.
Yeah. What's that?
The very first group of Australians. They were coming out.
Oh, is that right?
They were coming out of Australia, out of the
Oh,
outback,
Oh, be that.
on horse and buggy.
At the outback.
Yeah,
Is that right?
yeah. See that guy? See the guy, the coach.
Aboriginals
driver
or something?
standing way up tall there.
Yeah.
With his hat on. And
Yeah. Who's that?
I don't know. That was just their carriage driver that brought him
Oh,
out.
I see. Yeah.
So that's a new one for Lloyd,
They
huh?
are there. Is Benjamin in that group?
No, I don't think he is.
Hey, Chris, how many items you think you have here that's like not in the books? I mean, in terms of like images that are not,
No, this is
Yep.
Earl here, isn't it?
Couple thousand at least.
yeah,
Maybe 3,000.
not published stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's Jimmy
Maybe
Crow.
more.
And that's Earl. This is Lefty. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah.
I should have been in this picture. See, I was in Minnesota when that was taken.
Oh, you were?
Went on a trip, yeah.
Oh,
Just missed
okay.
it out there.
Just missed it.
Was that in the film you let us look at? Was that the time?
Huh?
The film, your family film, was that the one?
Yeah. We
Oh,
went to-
okay.
went on a trip to
Oh,
Minnesota.
yeah, that's a neat film, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've been in there.
We're gonna put it on CD for Lloyd.
Who's this now?
Now, that's the Australian colony.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, okay. That's gone in or something. That's finished, is it?
I think there's still a few alive.
Is there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Maybe 3 or 4. Yeah. And I think the park part of it's all closed up now.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. but
Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah. Here's one of the old original ones, I think.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he first
That's
started
how
out
the
of.
first
More or less.
Yeah, see from all the postcards I've seen, I never saw the original artworks. Those are really nice to look at,
Yeah, the pearlized stuff came in the 20s, I think. This is in the beginning you did this stuff. Especially with the hematite, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, when is this? I think this was more in the 20s, would you think, and it was later, or?
This is in the 20s? This is
Yeah, I would think.
in the
Huh?
closer to late
I don't
20s,
know, I
early
wouldn't
30s?
think it- I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to pin it down.
Yeah.
It's hard to pin
Boy,
it
I know
down.
Jack Dempsey's boxing book.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
So Dempsey was at the house of David too, then? I-
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Lloyd, there was a story about
Billy Miskey, I think. I heard Walter Scott mention that Billy Miskey was walking around the park, and he came up and showed her stand.
Are these actual House of David baseball bats?
No, I
Just got some bats there,
used
huh?
them for decoration.
They have the old bat in it.
Yeah.
Well, there was a story about Babe Ruth and the House of David team happened to stop by, and from what I recall, in St. Louis,
Yeah.
and they ran across the Babe. Yankees were playing there, and I guess they went to the game, sat there in the bleachers, and then he said, "Hey, there's the Jesus boys," and then I think maybe during the seventh inning stretch or something, he invited guys down there to see if they could throw them out. And he said, "I'll give you my baseball bat if you can strike me out," and they did.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean one of the guys went in and pitched?
Yeah, went in and pitched against
Yeah.
the Babe and struck him out.
Must be Percy
Yeah.
Walker.
Yeah, and he gave him his bat.
Oh
So
yeah.
now the question is, where's that bat?
That's Percy Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that bat was at the House of David up to 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
And then what happened? It just disappeared?
I don't know. I don't know.
Was that
I got
Mary's
a, I got a
city? Or?
feeling about it, but I don't want to say.
Yeah.
And Lloyd and I have the same feeling about some things that happened up
I'm in a picture where Lewis is in it.
there. You are?
Yeah.
Really?
The team got out and yeah, and that was before he was the champion. He wasn't champion yet here.
Really?
No, in 1936.
Wow,
He didn't
yeah.
become champion until 37.
You still got the picture?
Check it up and see if they.
Yeah, I'd like to make a copy of it.
And he looks like he's in pretty good shape there, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't want to tangle
He's
with
a
him.
tough joker. I don't think.
Now this may have been taken later some other time. I don't know about that now.
That's 35.
That's
That's
well.
1935.
Okay, that was
Yeah.
even before we
Before he was
yeah.
champion.
We went out out to Stevensville. That's where we had our picture taken with him.
Really?
Yeah.
So
But
he had
we
a
went out in
base-
the bus and some of us got out. And my dad was in it. It was, Bob, Tom. And, you see the picture, you'll see
Huh.
who's in it.
Yeah.
Lloyd, I saw your dad in a baseball uniform. Was he a player also?
Who?
Your dad?
No,
No?
he didn't play.
He
Okay.
managed the
Filled
team
in
for a
with-
while, didn't he? He did some managing for the team.
No, he was a
Drove.
quoting the gate man, and he drove the car,
Okay.
Packard there with all the baggage in the boat, all the paraphernalia and stuff.
He might have
They're all
sat in
packed-
for.
Huh?
He might have sat in for one or two games for somebody if they were sick or something.
Oh, I don't know, maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Packards must have been something, huh? On the roads, they
Oh
weren't
yeah, the
exactly.
roads were pretty rough and rugged. You know.
Yeah, they weren't like they are
They used
today.
to get out and they'd tell everybody to get out and if they got lost, they'd look, where's the Big Dipper? You know, and find out what the direction to
Navigating
go.
the stars.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
They got to call him Barney. That's how he got his name. He'd be the last one to leave because he had to wait till all the guys threw their baggage and then load it up and where him and Fried go, you know. And he'd wind up at the destination the first one.
Right.
Yeah, they started calling him Barney. It's Barney Oldfield was a big name in those days. On the racetrack. He
Oh,
was Barney
okay.
Oldfield.
He was a race car driver, like an Indy
He was
driver.
a big name back in that is Barney Oldfield, not my dad.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
And you picked up the nickname too.
Yeah, they started calling me Barney.
Yeah.
Ernie Shelby, I think, hung that on me. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it seems like you told a story one time about how you guys were driving out west, or maybe Howard told it, but somebody was driving from one game to another, and you got the car stuck so bad in the mud that everybody had to get out and pick up the car and
I
walk
wouldn't be
with.
surprised. Could be, yeah.
Everybody had to get out and pick up the
Had
car
to
and walk
do a little
out in the
lifting
mud.
anyway, yeah. Yeah.
Different way of life, huh?
Yeah, I guess so,
Yeah,
yeah.
a lot funner, I think.
Well, at 36, you know, it was getting maybe a little bit tamer, I don't know.
Now,
But the roads weren't exactly, super highways then.
today baseball players there's girls that hang around them. You know, they're like bands, they worship them, they're kind of groupies. Did you guys have problems with young girls bothering baseball players?
Not that I know of.
No?
Well, they,
I don't know if that's a problem.
you know, you've been in town, maybe they just get kind of curious and drive by, you know. Yeah.
Sure, you got a lot of
My
attention.
kid, they get like this.
Interesting.
No, they have particularly trouble with gals hanging around, you know. I know.
I'm trying to attack you.
No. Right out loud. I tell you, I was, what the heck, I forget where I was. Dave and I and Tom and just walking around down, and I forget what town we was in now. And this a couple of young guys and this girl, you know, they've been celebrating with her, I think, you know, see? She's doing pretty good. This girl said, I want to kiss a House of David bat.
I knew there was a story under all this. Yeah.
So then she lied and looked at me, you know, and tricked me. I'm getting out of there, old Tom grabbed me right against you know, saying, here I was trying, and she gave me a smack.
Tom held you.
Oh, yeah, oh, boy, he held me like a wise boy. I got maybe some darn mad. No, she's a pretty girl. I just felt a little stuff on her breath. There's a little
alcohol
you know,
there.
yeah. She was feeling pretty good, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's a day, huh?
Hmm?
I guess you probably had a day.
Yeah, I guess that's
Yeah,
it.
this is
Go home and get some
Yeah.
healthy
food
food.
of the chow, and thank you, Chris, for opening the shop copy. I have that in DV, digital videotape. You want that in like VHS? Yeah, I'll just copyright over and bring you a couple of tapes probably.
He helps a lot, so he said that would really help him.
Yeah.
By pointing at what people want.
Yeah.
Here's the old original house before the book was stolen. Same spot.
Oh, is that the same?
Oh, that's the miniature house?
That's the wood. That's made out of wood. There,
Lloyd, can't get enough of this, huh? You can keep looking. There's more and more every time you look. Every time.
I've seen a lot of them. Good enough.
Do you have any petrified wood? Okay, you got the little bit of that.
Yeah, right there. This is all from the grandparents.
Yeah.
This is,
Yeah, and I can see look at the diamond.
yeah.
Oh, that was from that house,
That's
isn't
a
it?
spare.
John Bell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an extra one, and so is that.
It was a porch that's what kind of coming out, wasn't it? From the couple of
Yeah. Yeah, I put a new roof on that little house on Thanksgiving Day.
You did?
Yeah.
This last Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
Roma thing. You're out there fixing it up.
Yeah.
You mean the miniature house?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Not worried about the snow. It's nice.
Oh, boy, here's old Dick Larson. Looks like porcelain there.
Is that who that is? I couldn't tell who that was, and nobody else knew.
Well, the one in front on this side, that's great, definitely.
Oh, hang on, let me
Yeah,
get back to the arm.
I can get, can you get it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get the names played out. I think I like that. Never seen that one before. Okay. Oh boy.
That's an old picture, isn't it?
Boy, you can't, I don't know that. It's like, boy, let me guess it. John Van Dalen, maybe, and this guy here, right?
Hang on, let me get a piece of paper.
Oh, in the middle of that, John Bully, I think. Yeah,
Okay, let's see. Let's start in the back row.
over there.
So who'd you say this maybe is?
That's, something, I don't know. They just really say when you put them on the spot like that. Huh? That's Vic Larson, I know that definite. This guy,
Right here?
yeah, that's definitely Vic, yeah. I bet on that. And this guy here, he looks familiar, but
Tough call, isn't it?
But one of
What do you think?
It's going way back, boy.
Was that a baseball picture?
No, it's just a group of the House of David guys all standing together, dressed up pretty nice.
I'd make a guess at John Van Dalen, but I don't know who did that. Huh?
Which one?
The one in the middle here.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's a city.
It's an early one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nobody else would know, would they? Anybody else? Bases are.
That definitely, that's big.
Big right here.
That's $1 million bucks on that.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Or million to $1 or whatever you want to put it. Oh, there's an old baseball. That goes back a ways, don't it? Oh, and I didn't know. Is this a colony?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, it used to be a girl's. The top part up here, see, that's gone. So that isn't. Oh, I bet that was even before that was built. I bet that goes back. Look at the horses and.
Yeah, that's got to
that
be.
goes way back in the mid-teens or something.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna
Wait.
No, he has all of his own.
That came,
Yeah, boy, that's good. I
you know
don't.
what I
I
said
don't.
the other day? I wish Benjamin was here today.
Yeah.
I bet he'd tell these evangelists something.
I bet he'd give him. Yeah, I think so. You're right.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, yeah.
I said lots of times, I never forget out here, you folks,
Yeah,
and they always stayed with me,
yeah.
and I still want them to.
Well, you get solved it with all our warts and everything else, you know.
Yeah.
The old saying goes.
What is your position here?
Behind the scenes all the time.
Business manager.
Business manager, huh? Oh, that's great.
You're gonna be receiving a call here,
Is that right?
yeah. Because the guy that House of David Music.
There is a collection, yeah, a big collection.
Yeah, yes.
We're at the House of David Museum
Down over there at the table.
and get together of some of the baseball players of the House of David.
Deal.
Did you ever see the picture of our team? I got a picture of that.
Dick Adams, you remember what he played?
No. He played second.
Second.
Yeah.
I thought you played second.
The fellow in the baseball cap who was back to me is the owner of the museum.
Tony's
There's
supposed to be out there, isn't
the
he?
business manager on the right, and back in the middle is another one of the ball players.
Lloyd, what position did Tony play? First base.
Hi,
Picture top.
are you with us?
I just live right here close by.
Oh,
This is ground.
yeah. Here. This is me.
That's the one I gave you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when
Oh,
you.
I didn't know that he didn't have one out
Good
here.
old days, you know.
Yeah, I got
What, you got a copy of
I
it?
enjoyed baseball.
Then you.
At home, yeah.
Part of the Custom team.
Yeah, I
Have
was
one out
a
now.
yeah.
Okay, you get it. You
I
mean
used
there's
to
not
sit
one?
on the bench
I don't
lots
see
of
it.
times and laugh about it, and I says,
here's
I'm
one
gonna
of
tell one of the ball players, I said,
Taken.
I'm getting paid for something I enjoy doing.
You're not in.
Are you up here at all?
Are you with us?
Across on the boat, see?
No, you're not.
This is Gary Howe.
Oh, Gary Howard?
Oh, no, this is real old time.
I'm just letting the camera go, no sense talking, it's just a museum out here. There's some of the old ball players are looking at pictures on the wall.
33 on there?
Something like that, probably, yeah.
Yeah, 33.
Is it? Okay, that's
And
about
we're at the
it.
top.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
Yeah, Gary works here and so.
That's 33 or 35?
35.
Yeah.
Gary, what was your last name?
No, I don't see it.
Yeah, that's the old 35, yeah.
I can't believe we don't have one with.
Yeah, Tito, he was on the Tito. He's here, that's right, Tito, right there. This is,
think that's Pat Brennan. I think that's what it is. I think that's him right there. Is that the same guy? This guy here?
I've got a glare here, if you can scoot down a little bit. Both right. There you go.
Yeah.
Couple more.
Yeah, Lloyd.
Get them all in there, Hing.
Well, wait.
You're the man called me?
I have one.
He says, you turn on Culver Road and go west. He says, yeah. Don't go to the Culver Road. You come through Riverside, you don't go to the Culver. I went all the way down. Tony and I said, I came by here, we looked. I thought high school.
Last year, wouldn't even have him on the club, they were gonna run him off the club, because he couldn't play ball. And I told you that Johnny is going to see.
Can I have your spot just for a second?
I said, Johnny will start with us, but he'll never finish with us. And sure.
You're naked.
Who did?
You're naked.
Yeah.
Where's that beard which you held 9 balls on?
Oh, it dropped off.
What's your name?
My wife.
Oh, is it?
They told me you were going to be here. I said, I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm glad to show you folks, yeah?
Yeah, you were supposed to have that big beard. And I said, how many balls you holding?
They called me Bush.
And you said 9. And now you're bare.
No.
I've never seen you bare.
Hey, Eddie, is this the guy that used to sting in the love or fight?
Yeah, that was my grandfather.
You like
He was a master.
He used to control so hard, he said his stomach would blow.
You remember someone tell me your name?
That's the pitcher and the catcher.
Yeah.
Do you remember Ruth?
I just turned in.
Here I am, back here.
Here's Barney, Ruth.
Yeah. What'd you do with the train?
I got these with my.
Yeah. You and, well, I ain't seen Harvey Palin, but you and Tony did a man. I've been asking about how did I get a hold of Barney?
Not farmer, got to see you again. Yeah, right.
Signing a baseball
All right, huh?
for Lloyd.
All right, Boone.
Is there a real punishment?
Did you ever throw a ball to this guy?
Earl.
You haven't turned around yet.
Mess machine.
Left knee replacement.
Back on the base too.
I stood there one time and saw him make
Oh, yeah.
gears. You don't remember that, do you, Earl? You were making gears and
I made everything.
some guys. I didn't know until you just lawyers worked the shop while you caught him.
Earl Boyer Smith, that's a whole last name? It's trying to take a whole sheet of paper, to write that thing, man.
You got right.
We knew he was good. We'd have to try out.
Now, did he play for?
Sweetest first baseman I ever saw play.
I wished I had.
You guys pick one of your pictures.
No, the team itself, he was tried to pull.
When this gets out, we talk a little bit about the team. He was over how good was my baseball team.
Gus told me.
Right behind me here. Just tell me if, I want to take your picture.
Come on, get together.
The group.
Get up there, get together. We want your picture.
No, that's, well, you get us over here where we.
I'm gonna get him over there. Keep going.
50 years probably.
Keep going. Get right in front of Harvey.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
There.
There you go, that looks good.
Come on, guys, get together. Well, I might need to.
Okay.
Oh, now that'll probably really glow in the dark.
Get over that way. Just a minute now, get a little closer.
That light really glares in here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They were actually really good before before they moved.
I don't think cameras are on that day.
Well, they got them.
Posted up.
Can you slide out or anything? Oh, yeah, sure. All right, and again, right up here, guys. All right. Excellent.
Okay, can I get one?
Yeah, you sent
Thanks.
us over here, we'll let you.
You want to be in it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to get out of the way.
You've been in all my other shots. That's okay. That's what I get for not being the tallest.
One ladder. Could I get one with you with the baseball uniform?
Who am I missing? Did somebody leave?
Oh, you got one back here.
Yes, you have one back here. Who's?
Oh, we need you.
Yeah.
You guys want to end up in the movie. Your flash is not going on.
Still kicking?
Died, huh? They got tired of waiting. Tell me if it does this time, will you?
We're having problems with the,
Yeah, it went.
What's that time?
I need to get my uniform.
Okay, gentlemen, first thing
December 20th. December. Yeah, she passed away.
That's when you moved to California.
No, that was before I got there. Grover Cleveland Alexander pitched for us, so he pitched one inning and then quit.
Each game.
Yeah, each game.
Okay. Now, what kind of pitcher was he? Was he throw hard, or did he have a lot of pitches?
No, Alec was just a mediocre fastball, but he knew what he was doing with it. You know, and the way he pitched, he told me one day, he says, Eddie, you can dig up home plate and throw it away as far as I'm concerned. He said, sticking up the glove and they would stick a ball underneath his.
A ball of what?
Baseball. He put the ball in Harrison.
David Harrison.
So I'd go over there and reach under his beard and want to get the ball and show it to him.
Oh, like you were a magician or something?
And they said, you can't play. They said, maybe.
Yeah, that's what Tom said.
Nothing new.
And they didn't recommend
He was his other guy.
Eddie's being interviewed by the
Now, I know the catch.
Herald Palladium from St. Gilbert Harbor and from the South Bend Tribune. The gal there is from the South Bend Tribune, and the man on the right is from Herald Palladium, interviewing Eddie for an article.
Maybe that's why you're 96, huh?
And up north of Benton Harbor, did you see it one time?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know.
Does he beat him, I think?
Maybe on Pasadena.
You got a copy of the ticket.
You were taking off. You know.
When I seen you last, you were
Dave
eating.
Didrikson traveled with him for a couple of years.
I did what?
You were eating in a restaurant.
We met you in a restaurant.
They used to play Joe Louis.
And Barney, I lost him way back
No,
there.
I never had until I was
I
50
think
years.
he's lived a very quiet life.
Probably not really.
She never was a home team.
You might get busy, you gotta keep everything going.
I don't,
Probably have plenty of work.
Tom said he played
Well,
all
we're
the
saying
games.
something like that.
Farmland to the
You go down the valleys and the canyons, you can't see nothing, on each side of you. If the road goes up.
There's the owner of the museum getting all these baseball signed by the teams. Oh, this is great. This is the external shot of the House of David Museum. Really not a very big place.
Here we go.
Went out to center field, took that one, runoff, and there stuck it under his arm.
When they get that old, all they got is to wave their arms and talk.
The other guy.
He wasn't gonna cheat him out of that one run.
He took it right off the scoreboard, huh?
The umpire would call a ball that Daisy thought would be a strike. He'd take his cap off and he'd jump out. He'd go waving mad.
Yeah.
Where did all the specialties fit in? Was they in league with you guys?
They were in the Michigan State League. That was organized ball. And from that, they went to semi-pro.
Well, before he made that, I knew when I played at Jackson.
That's right.
East End, you know, we had a lot of
Oh, yeah.
blacks in East End. Man, I knew 4 or 5 guys. I was playing with Cookson,
Oh, Cookson?
and we had one car. Johnny Muir and a bunch of you guys remember Johnny Muir. He's mostly a softball player. One car broke down and we didn't have guys. You played out in the field and nothing surrounding the field. You know, we couldn't throw to first base without throwing wild. There was nothing to line up with. So they beat us, and I says, I'm coming back with Oscos. And I said, we will beat this team. I should have never said it because these fools bet, you know, and if I'd have lost the ball game. But this little guy out here around 3 Oaks just died a year. So what in the world was his name? Was running the team. Good ball player.
I don't remember it.
And luckily we beat him, you know. But I thought, my gosh, that's better.
I don't know.
Go blind.
I couldn't answer, I don't know. I just could not stand him. Liar and cheater, and I can't stand him.
I didn't know about that. This was the one I
That's the way it is.
I don't know, he arranged with the Chicago White Sox. Remember when the local sports writer,
Oh, he was a good business manager, yeah.
Jim Enright?
He did
Jim Enright, went to
Herald American?
What I'm telling you,
Places like Sumnerville.
Oh, yeah.
You guys know where Sumnerville is?
no, never heard
Out
of it.
toward, and they had good teams.
That's right.
They were rough. Them
Well, they're all
farmers
Hicks, they
were-
call them Hicks, you know.
Let me
Baseball cap on the side and on the back and some damn things.
Where was that at?
Sumnerville,
Out toward,
Cass Office, something like that.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
is that
toward
right?
that.
Back in there somewhere.
Here you go, I'll take
Off
that.
of 51, isn't that?
Yeah, that's
51
between Niles and Lodge.
Okay, right.
51 between Niles and
Right,
Lodge.
you're in Hampshire. How good a team them
You go
farmers
golfing,
had.
you
Yeah,
know
they
where
like golf
some, where
pretty
some
far.
They
And they're-
they could hit, and if they beat you, boy, you've had to leave town, right?
Angle around.
You had to get out of Dodge City, huh?
He was beating him. Eddie did beat him. He never put it in the paper, nothing. He kept butting Eddie in the face,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
And that fool had me bleeding inside, you know, and I was swallowing that blood. He says I was lucky to get through, but Eddie beat this guy. He's gonna fight Tony Vegas.
I guess they had some good boxers, right?
I know.
This is a commercial television program, Channel 16
I
out
don't
of
know who it is.
South Bend, I think.
But
And they're filming all of these baseball players.
swung slow on the ball and hit the ball over the right center field fence. Remember that, Tony? Man, they had a
Right center
big
field.
write-up in the paper.
That's a long-
Was I
that's a big
jealous?
part? That's a long, that's a
Was
long
I
hit.
jealous, Tony? Tony said it hits a home run.
That's worth having in the paper.
Barney?
Yeah, but they used to have all them other home runs, huh?
Not too many. Not too many?
They didn't put his name in, he had in trouble.
I could hit a home run in a heavy wind.
That's all the guys that Cubs Park get them all in the heavy wind. You know that. It's all that way.
Now, what do you think, Lloyd? You look familiar?
Oh, an old scene I've never seen. That's the old tailor shop, we call it. Yeah.
Give me a call. Look at these things, huh?
Boy, I ain't seen it. I haven't seen any of these pictures.
Well, you haven't started yet. This is, you know, you got. Nope.
Good
Did
morning.
you get over your trip?
Yeah, that was quite a good time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I hear, and they won, huh? I mean,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
an amazing thing by such a margin, 10-3.
Beat the pants off of them. Yeah, we enjoyed about 4 home runs in a row.
Yeah, they broke loose there. They've done all right.
Got a little Sammy Sosa home run there.
Yeah, I think there's quite a few of them that got homers.
So now, Lloyd, you got. I mean, there's just so much here.
These are, that's the books.
Yeah, some of
I
the
got
books.
that,
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of
Oh,
wander
you
around.
really got a collection. I don't know how how you got it, boy. Huh?
I search all over the
Son of
country.
a gun. I've never seen most of it, I guess.
Yeah, come
Let's
on.
go take a
Come
look.
on,
Right down
we
to
got-
it.
I'm gonna put this blind on the door so nobody bothers us, and then we got time to mosey around without getting interrupted.
Boy, oh boy. Pictures boy I've never seen before. To be honest with you, couldn't tell you anything about them. Here's one I've seen before.
That book, yeah.
That's Faust, isn't that Faust there in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, Faust, and this is Horace Hannaford. And this guy I think is, I don't know who the heck is. Sure.
Let's say, look at this. Now we got some baseball uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
Lloyd, how about that?
Well, I don't just recognize it, but oh boy, is that from the city of David? What's that?
I think that was from one of the Lewis Murphy teams.
Oh, well, that
Could
have been.
one of the franchise teams.
Yeah.
That's actually a jersey that Ronald Reagan wore in the movie that he played. He played Grover Cleveland Alexander playing as a house
He did?
baseball
Oh,
player.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Son of a
we got
gun.
lucky and found it on the internet.
And that's the one he wore, huh?
Yeah, we found it in the
Yeah.
movie auction house on the computer. And that's the movie that he played in right there. It's called The Winning Team with Ronald Reagan and Doris Day.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Played
Son of a gun.
House of David, remember?
Yeah, Yeah.
Now, Lloyd, do you remember?
I'm starting to get impressed here with what
Oh, yeah.
more than what I had in mind.
Do you remember Grover Cleveland Alexander?
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh yeah,
you work with him, huh?
I didn't play with him. No, I mean
He was a manager.
He didn't know me. To put it that way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot here. You just, like I said, now take a look at these uniforms.
Yeah. This one looks,
That's a jersey. In fact, I have one of those.
Yeah, that's
Now that's different than the one
Yeah, that's a
that
remake.
we had.
Yeah, that's well, it was a reproduction of the one they had in 1935.
Oh, that's a year before. Then.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Than the one I wore.
Eddie,
This looks like a Braves, one of the Braves type.
yeah.
Ran a Braves. They got.
I bought mine
There's
from.
Eddie Deal and his just
Oh yeah,
like that.
yeah, that's it. Tom, Joe Lewis, and Judge. I've seen that picture before. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is the jersey that Grover Cleveland wore during. Well, that's the reproduction one of the team from 1935 through 39.
Was the Grover Cleveland in 1935?
Uh-huh.
I don't.
Yeah.
Wow, you know the history of all this stuff too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Better get my glasses off.
Well, you got to see, Lloyd. You got to be able to see too
Yeah.
here.
Well, they got good. No, ball here's where I got to get into the act a little bit here. Yeah. That's me somewhere around about here in there.
I think you're the second one in from the
Yeah,
left.
I think so. I think I'm leaning on the smokestack there. Right there. That's me there. Yeah. Yeah.
You had a little longer hair, huh?
Oh, I could almost sit on this stuff. Yeah. Yeah. You got old Shep in the picture here someplace. There he is.
And the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's all, we're all sitting on the, where's that?
What's it?
Boy.
It's booby trapped.
Yeah. That balanced up there.
Yeah, that was just balanced up there.
Oh boy, there's the old quartet there. Son of a gun. Chick,
That was very good, wasn't it?
Edmund, George Hannaford, and Edgar White.
Now wait, there's more, Lloyd. Wait till you see the kitty car. That's coming up, so we're gonna.
Oh, yeah.
We're working our way toward it.
Well, look at all of
Yeah, look at that.
that. Oh, that's something, man.
That's a fantastic
That's a
collection.
collection there.
Fantastic. Chris, do you say there's museums better than this? Larger selection, you think?
No, I don't think there's any place else that has.
Yeah, I can't imagine somebody would have could beat this out.
Now, even the people at the City of David come out here and say that this is
Imagine.
better display than what they have at their, which is a nice compliment.
Yeah.
You know. But and here's a picture of. And this is something I didn't know about. You guys used to make camper trailers at the House of David. There's a picture of the factory when they were making the parts to it, some of the doors and.
I think up there in the souvenir shop, I think they did it for a little while.
Yeah.
They started, yeah. Up to Adolf.
Yeah, and there's like an advertisement with who is that in that picture there? Can you tell?
No.
I'm gonna get my key and I'll open that up.
So these were all Kirkham pictures, huh?
And there's a lot of them anyway. There's bound to be quite a few of them in there.
They probably had
I would say probably 90% of them.
before Harry and probably somebody else.
Oh.
Didn't it?
Let's see. Yeah, I wonder who that was. Whoa. Yeah, they mentioned that trailer there. I forgot about that. Didn't make. I don't think we made very many of them, but I think it was kind of getting.
Lloyd, last
trying
time,
to
last time I was here, I was talking to people and stuff. I didn't even know this whole section was the museum. You know, I
Yeah.
just I figured a couple of things by the door here. So, and these are the woman on that tape. These are the things that wrote Rossetti.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice.
And Charlie Anton's dad.
Yeah.
Run the table where he poured the molds.
Yeah.
And the vibrator there, you know. They'd put the metal in where they needed it and all that, you know, to brace his legs and stuff. And
Very nice and very good quality too, Lloyd. You know, beautiful.
Yeah, the whole wall, all the way down, the whole wall is artwork. Art department.
yeah.
And it's hard to tell, like looking at the photograph Lloyd showed us, he had some videos from his dad's old 16mm movies, and I'm just seeing like people actually moving and the train moving, and it's like big difference.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I want to see it.
Oh yeah, here they are at it. Remember that scene a few times. Look at all the stuff hanging up drying there.
Yeah,
Huh?
I know. Isn't that amazing? The quantity of stuff. And this is Frank here, isn't it?
Yeah. No, that's Frank here.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, wait a minute. You're right. I think that. Heck, I can't see that too good either. Oh, I guess that's Frank, isn't it? That's,
Let's see. I guess we got the
Millard, maybe.
Yeah,
somebody.
that's Millard Wilson.
Yeah, that is, I think. Yeah.
Let's see. It says also drove the horse team up to High Island.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that right?
Yeah. I think he backed the one near the lake one time or something. Got tangled up a little bit or something.
You remember playing the Crystal Palace? The Crystal Palace baseball team?
Me playing with them?
Playing against them?
Sounds kind of familiar. I don't remember too much, yeah.
You remember the Crystal Palace ballroom out on Papa?
Oh, yeah.
That's these posters are from there, and then Mr. DeLuey gave me their old jersey.
Lawrence Welk used to play there every now and then.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if you go around the corner there, you'll see their jersey.
Oh.
This is
I see, yeah.
1928
I might
jersey.
have this, but I kind of forgot.
And it's Louis Armstrong.
Oh, was he out there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be darned. I know it was quite a place, boy. They used to, kind of open like, from summer to spring.
Right.
See in and hear the music. And
Hey, Greg and I stopped at the Grand Vista. There was these round lights with slots in them. Was that Century of Progress lights?
Yeah.
Oh, out to Grand Vista?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, you gotta get one of those.
I know. Yeah, they're huge.
There's one that's a nice shape.
Is there still one good one?
On it? Yeah.
With the stone base on
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Yeah,
About one out of the 4 or 5 that are there is good.
Yeah, it's terrible that the whole place has come to the ground.
It's getting vandalized,
Right.
You kind of realize how much did go on to you until you get out here.
Oh, I know.
Look around.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Huh?
Oh,
Now look at this panoramic shot. This was done by Harry Kirkham.
Yeah.
In fact, Brother Benjamin's in this one, right?
I should have brought a picture out to show you.
Really?
Yeah, it's just one of the panoramic. It's of the old arena over there in Fitzsimmons Ballpark. They're not, in Jack Dempsey and Misty fought.
Oh, is that right?
1920, something about that. Yeah.
Was that right on the park grounds?
It's about that long, I think. I think it's taken with the same camera, probably.
Really?
And I would imagine, unless it's, more
Now,
than
was
one.
this Brother Benjamin right here?
No, that was
I don't
Fry,
think so.
I think, wasn't it?
That might look like Billy Fry.
Yeah, because
I
he's
think
over
so.
here, remember?
That's right. I was telling you, wasn't I telling somebody about that?
Yeah,
We got it. Don?
You're just telling me about it.
Well, that was it. Yeah, and we got in, we jumped, walked over a few feet, and it's probably started. See, this is where it's been probably put together. Keeps you can see.
Yeah, they digitally combine the pictures, so you can't really see the seam anymore.
It's part of the stage here.
Yeah.
And up here.
Right.
Well, there you are. See that? It was taken some.
Well, you know what? Actually,
here, see?
I believe this was taken with a circuit camera, Chris. That actually is one continuous piece of.
Yeah, it is. The camera went around like this.
The camera turns and the film winds in, and you could make anywhere from there's 820s and 1020s. So you can actually go up to 5 or 6 feet with the film.
Wow.
Yeah, so that is, and all they do is contact print it because they couldn't enlarge it.
It's nice and clear.
So that is actually a contact print from the original negative.
I sent it away to California, and they because it was cut in 3 pieces, and then they combined the picture.
The place here is the water. You get a drink, right? Big old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like a fountain?
Yeah. Well, I think it was kind of a spring.
Oh, a spring where just pour water
several
out?
springs along. One back in the ravine. Back in the distance, there used to be one. And then one. Let's see where the stage is. Used to be a spring right down in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Take a look, Lloyd. Who's this?
I would say that looks like Benjamin himself.
That's
there.
Benjamin.
Yeah. And then
Mary's in there too
Oh,
somewhere, right?
they had the circus horses there that day. And
Oh, I remember, yeah.
quite a show going on, and then Mary.
Oh, I can remember horses on. I remember. She was a hammer.
Mary, yeah.
I think it was the name of the troupe. And they had this horse. He was standing, a young guy standing on two horses like this on the hill, waiting for his cue to come down. And he comes down the stage, and they had a ramp up, going up on that thing. He's up there, going around. That was right.
Pretty good, huh?
Quite a show, boy.
Yeah, must have been like the crowd.
That's probably right there.
Mary here, Lloyd.
Huh?
There's Mary right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
That's
Mary and
fantastic.
Cora, I guess.
1919?
Yeah, 19. Now, what I was told was there was a photographer that came from Chicago for 2 days and had that camera, that special.
Oh, is that it?
360-degree camera, and he took 14 different panoramics for him in 2 days, and this is number 6. I've got a couple of the different ones. Matter of fact, I've got Benjamin in a panoramic shot up here on the hill by the roundhouse.
Yeah.
When it was really, really brand new, the roundhouse was almost, you know, and the tracks were all different and everything.
Well, back in that day, the roundhouse was more back further
Yeah.
than it is now.
Yeah, it looked different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, this picture that you saw of us sitting on the train, that was the old roundhouse.
Is that the original
You can see
roundhouse?
Take a look at that.
Yeah, it's over
See what it looks.
I put it
Make
over
it
here.
show you. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's it. That's you
Now, is that
you
building
can see
still
that's the
there?
old. No. That 139 it runs through there now.
Oh, is that where it is?
That's
Oh,
why.
okay.
That's why you want to put that highway in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And this is, that's Chris Dalager. Is that
Yeah,
your
that's
name?
my uncle. And that, you know who that is?
That's you, right?
Yeah. That's the Chalmers. You ever hear of a Chalmers car? That's a
Chalmers, no.
That's a Chalmers. That's an old Chalmers. Probably 19, I don't know, what, 20 or something.
They had you all dressed up. What, were you driving back then or what?
I used to go with my Uncle Chris. He was a town buyer, bought stuff, you know, groceries and, the Conkey, you ever hear Conkey's grocery store?
Uh-huh.
We used to go there every day, almost every day. And went to Penny's and Sears and all those places, bought clothing and whatever. They'd give him a list of stuff to buy, and I'd go with him and try to help him out.
Oh, okay.
So then somebody did steal the stuff when he went in the store or
Right.
stuff like that, you know. Yeah.
Now, he was Benjamin's chauffeur, wasn't he?
Yeah, he done a lot of shit riding for Benjamin, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody told me that one time they went to, seems like
Farm?
they said they went to Chicago or something to some big show, and Chris came out and the car got stolen.
Oh no, that was with Harry Kirkham.
Was that Harry?
And we went to Warsawski's.
Oh, that was with
Yeah,
you?
in fact, tell that story to Chris.
Chrysler. I think it was 1928 Chrysler. And Harry was back. We those days you used to put heaters in, install ourselves, you know, in cars. They didn't come, you know, with like they do now. See, and we used to buy stuff like that. Kirkham and he's great for buying stuff, you know. So anyway. I was standing there. He said, "You stay here and look after this here." And he was going around the store with the guy, picking this and that. But here was a big door there, you know, standing there. And I can still watch the stuff. And I got kind of bored. And I looked it out, you know. And then, where the heck's the damn car at? Yeah.
Somebody stole it right
Yeah.
there. Right there.
I looked again. I even went outside and kind of up and down, made sure that it wasn't out there, you know. So I come back, and old Harry over there. Harry, the car's gone. He give me a sick look, and you know. And the way he went out and done the same thing I did. Looked up and down the street. Yeah, it's gone.
But you had the heater core. At least you had the heater.
Oh yeah, we had the heater. Well, it wasn't just for that car, but for other cars. You know, people give orders for Kirkham to pick up for them. See.
Didn't you say that time that you guys were bringing some film in to show somebody or something like that, or some of his pictures that you had some? What did you have of Kirkham's in that car? It seemed like you said that.
Oh.
You had some film or something.
Well, oh yeah, he had some cameras. We was going to go back up into Chicago to the Eastman or someplace. He had some technical stuff he wanted to work on or something. I don't know what it was.
Oh,
The
okay.
camera fixed or something. I don't know what.
And it was all in the car.
Yeah.
In the car, did it, you guys
Yeah.
ever find it or no?
Yeah, he used to. So wherever I don't know where that was. I never. I think it was the Kodak place in Chicago.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
On Prairie Avenue.
Huh?
Prairie Avenue. They
Well, that could have been it.
Right nearby.
Did the police ever find that car?
No, never heard of it. Never heard of it.
So how'd you guys get home?
Oh, well, my dad called home. So we took a fellow named Joe Hagner. He was his brother run a jewelry store. So we had dropped him off there. So we said, when Harry called, we said we'll meet him at the fellow's grocery
Right.
the jewelry store.
Oh, okay.
So and that was in Blue Island, I think. So we got on the old elevator and buzzed down there. We had been in there, I don't think, a half hour before my dad walked in here.
Yeah, I have a hard time explaining that one when you got back.
Well, I don't know. That was Harry's problem.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's maybe too much of it.
Not a big deal, huh?
Well, the old man E. Woodworth, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Lloyd, he's got records back there. House of David Blues.
I was telling you about that. Yeah. You ever played that?
Yeah, huh? Pretty good. Yeah. I got the words to it. The words are pretty fun.
Lloyd knows
Weren't they on there?
They're on the sheet music.
Oh,
Yeah.
but don't they sing the fellas on the record?
How does the song go, Lloyd? You had it was really funny, right?
Oh, House of David Blues. All right, did you? How does it go? You ever hear the House of David Blues, the Jeep in the Grand? Sometimes I get it.
Let me get the sheet.
We don't.
Lloyd,
Huh?
let me get the sheet music for you, okay?
Yeah.
We got the lyrics on there?
Yeah.
All right, we'll sing it together.
Oh, it's grand to hear the House of David band. Sing the House of David Blues. Let's see. Yeah. Shoot, I don't know. Sometimes I can rip it off pretty good.
Yeah, yesterday you had a good
Yeah,
rendition of it, yeah? What was about the barber something, you know? like,
Yeah.
what did they say? It was something about...
Some are poor, some are rich. Boy, ain't seen that.
Look at those guys. It's inside there. It's some.
There's some of it here.
I think it's
I
right.
don't know.
Let's see. Right here. Where's the word start? Down. Keep going.
Yeah, the front is usually advertising.
Right, a little story.
Never. I don't know that. You gotta get it.
A little intro, right? You're looking for the chorus there, or the...
I don't know.
Here's the chorus.
The way
Let's see.
Gee, oh yeah, it's grand to hear that band play the House of David Blues. Yeah.
All the folks in town. Right here on this next page.
Oh.
All the folks in town gather round to see the fun.
Oh yeah.
Fun
Wow.
things they do.
Let's go to something like to hear that band. Some are poor, some are rich. We never get the barber's itch. That's what I think about.
That's the greatest line. Some are poor, some are rich. They never get the barber's itch.
Yeah,
right? The House of David Blues.
Yeah, but,
You have an actual 78 RPM of that too?
Quite a few of them. Different ones that were made by different orchestras. Mostly in the 20s, in the early 20s.
Man.
yeah, got a couple of the old cars here.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. I probably rode in all these sometime or other.
Hey, now Lloyd, take a look at this one here. Here's the babe. Holding a beer.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Now who's he holding there?
Oh, I don't know. There's a name there.
Yeah, I think it says Stanecki.
Huh?
Steinke? Steinke or Stanecki?
Steinecke. Stanecki.
Stanky.
Stanky.
Well, it was a stanky played with some team, I forget.
It looks like they're
St. Louis Cardinals or something.
That looks like the real House of David jersey
Yeah,
there with the
yeah.
HD. 1935.
Oh, that was a year before.
Year before you
Before I
traveled.
traveled, yeah. Well, it's very big, yeah. An old shadow standing out there, no tree or
All
nothing.
by itself, huh?
Yeah.
When it was a brand new baby.
Okay. What's that, the Rising Sun?
That's the Roosevelt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now, did you guys haul those lights around with you when you were traveling with the team?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What was it like to set the lights up?
They wasn't quite as elaborate. I mean, it cut a few, eliminated a couple of them, I think. It wasn't as quite as bright as the original.
Oh, Were they pretty loud? Weren't the generators pretty loud?
Oh, you could hear one. No,
Not too
I
bad.
can't recall. They'd be off to one place where they kind of, you wouldn't hear too much.
Did the baseball players set the lights up? Or did
They had a crew.
Oh, they had a regular crew.
You don't have a picture of the crew, huh?
Well, maybe these guys. Maybe.
Yeah, you got them. There they are. Sure, that's it. Yeah.
So the guys
Yeah,
that
that's
drove the trucks were actually the same guys that put the lights up, huh?
Yeah. Now, we had the bus. That was separate, see.
Right.
You know, we traveled and they got there the best they could and sat up with time, you know. And got there, lights.
Yeah. I got a big newspaper article that tells in 1940 all the towns across America, St. Louis and Pittsburgh and Philadelphia and all these cities that you guys traveled to, and for the first time ever in that city, as you guys went across with your lights, for the first time ever they played baseball under the lights.
No kidding.
Under the House of David.
Oh, really darn.
Yeah, and it was big cities.
Yeah.
It wasn't little towns.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was.
They still don't have it at Wrigley yet, huh?
Yeah.
You guys have to get back there, Lloyd.
Wrigley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't play night games there too much, right? They just started.
I do a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah. The lady we were with told us that she's been to a few night games. But and then there's old Mooney. Remember we were talking about Paul Mooney?
Yeah.
That's the New York Times, 1919.
Oh, yeah.
That gives him. He's in that circle there,
Yeah.
and then he's over here on the left.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah. That looks like Vaughn thing. Yeah.
Does it look like Hip Vaughn? That's what I wondered if both those really.
I can't see it. Look like him.
I wondered who that was. Is that Benjamin sitting on the bench with them? Or is that somebody else?
The second one from
Yeah.
from the right? I don't think it is, no.
No, he wouldn't have been with the team.
No, I don't know. But if you get a better look at it. But,
Yeah.
Highland, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Chris, that's not Benjamin's original drawing, is it?
I know, huh?
Is this drawings?
No, these are
These are
photographs.
photographs.
No, he's talking about that.
Oh, that.
That's one that Benjamin
It's
drew.
Tom in it.
Uh-huh, yeah. And then there's that picture of Christ that
Oh, yeah.
Benjamin drew that
Oh.
the art department colorized that and put that little frame around it.
Oh, yeah.
Frank Rosetta did that.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the original? Is that around anywhere?
I think it's probably in the Diamond House.
Mhm.
I think. Isn't it?
No, I don't know if there's much left in there. That's
Really?
in pretty
bad shape.
pretty bad shape, I think, in some ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's a little original drawing that Benjamin did right there. That's.
Oh, is it?
Of maybe when they traveled over.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah, I see.
So that's an original, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sketch there.
Pretty neat. He was a pretty good artist for.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
That one right there on the.
That's an original.
Looks like he was in Egypt or something, huh? At the
Yeah.
bottom.
Well, he traveled real early.
I don't. Did he?
That's when he went there too.
So he did a world tour then, right?
I think it did come back through some place, I think. Yeah.
You know what, for somebody that probably didn't have any formal training or maybe a couple lessons, it is a good.
It's very
Because
good.
it's hard to draw.
Yeah.
Hand paint. It's not, you got to learn it, you know.
I got a diary from one of the guys that went with him. A little a journal, and it's so interesting because it tells about all the terrible weather that they hit, and
What signature on that? Who was that?
I think it was don't
Tom
know if it
Moore or
was
somebody like that. What was Dave on?
Sam Sipes, maybe.
Oh yeah, there's the same side.
Yeah.
He went to the City of David, I think.
Yeah,
Later,
when they
yeah.
split, yeah.
Yeah.
But he said that they really got accepted well into all the different little towns
yeah.
that they went in, and they got to stay for, with people, and but he said it was really scary when they were going across the ocean because they were in a boat that must have been pretty primitive.
Sailboat, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they hit some bad storms, and
Yeah.
and then they had to travel, I think, by camel in some spots, but.
Yeah. They used to put dates on these things, but that ain't got a date on it.
Yeah, this one's 1907.
Oh, yeah.
That's when they,
Yeah.
remember that trip that they took there?
Oh.
That's when they went down the Mississippi
that's
into
right
the...
in the middle of that, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like
this?
his hat there. Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure, I don't know who's this? Is that Thorpe or?
Oh, gosh,
or
I'm not
what-
sure.
any of the- I don't think any of them, I don't know.
No, I don't think so. That's when they went from Benton Harbor into the Mississippi River, into Lake Michigan, into the... It tells about it right there.
Through Chicago way, huh?
Down the Mississippi River, through the Gulf of Mexico, around Florida, up the Atlantic coast,
Oh.
to New York, up the Hudson River, through the Erie Canal,
No
and
kidding.
back into the Great Lakes with that little
Is
tiny
that
boat.
right?
In 1907,
I'll be sorry.
they were preaching the
Yeah.
message the whole way.
Oh, be darn good. Yeah. How about that?
Took some guts, didn't
You
it?
really got a history, man. I tell you.
What was the Crystal Palace? Was that by the Grand Vista? That was the ballroom?
That was on Pawpaw Lake. It was a
This is
big.
getting more down to my
That was House
my
of David?
era here now,
Yeah.
gentlemen. Yeah.
Who are those guys in that
This is
picture?
Dave, Percy Walker, Tom Dewhurst, Bob Dewhurst. I think that's George Anderson there, Horace Hannaford, and Mud Williams, or Clay Williams was his name. We call
Oh,
him
okay.
Mud.
All right. Huh. And the dog. Another famous
Oh, that's
dog.
Horace's dog, yeah. He had a white dog. Yeah.
Remember the name of the dog, or that's got to be a dig, huh?
I don't know, hey you. I don't know.
Hey, doggy. Now, Lloyd, does this look familiar?
Oh, yeah.
What is
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I wrote it that a few times and cranked it up. And,
Lloyd, there's a picture right above. I think that's you.
Huh?
One of these up here, to the right, Lloyd. I think it's you right here.
now here's the Martin's boys.
Yeah, we were talking
Yeah,
about those guys.
Ray Martin and Moretta. She's the gal who was on the float, too.
Okay.
Now, this is Donnie, or this is Donnie, I think that's Charles Emmett.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a little older. Last time I saw him in 1985, he had, what do you call it, polio or something on that order?
Huh.
And he was kind of disabled, he couldn't walk, see.
Huh.
Without-
What age would he be?
And he had a great big great big tower there. Gosh, what the heck had gone up there? It was probably 100 feet or more. And he was a ham operator. He kind of spent his time talking all over the world.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So occupied. And he's died since then. Donnie still lives in California. This kid.
Huh.
Yeah, he's still there. Well, that's fun. This is my dad here, working on something. Here he is again. Here he is again.
Is that you, Lloyd, at all on these pictures?
Yeah, he's over there.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm right here, yeah.
There you go.
Let's see, now, who in the heck is this?
Probably just a guess.
Oh, that's, boy, I can almost think it's his name. It's, shoot, I can't think of the kid's name.
Oh, the young boy?
Yeah, he was helping my dad. And he just got in the car there.
Huh. Now, how were these cars operated, Lloyd? Do you remember what?
Little washing machine motor like Briggs and Stratton.
Yeah.
Yeah. You pull up on it.
Now, where's the...
I see the engine be here. You see the engine, I think it was on the right side. It picked, oh, you can see yourself if you want to lift that hood.
Yeah, the engine's gone in this one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Did they have to open the hood to start them?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you had to adjust the carburetor a little bit, to get that right, If it's cold or whatever, and then when it got warmed up a little, just give it another time. It was kind of temperamental, to keep, you had to be,
Right.
Adjust them.
Where's the gas tank on it? Under the hood too, right attached to the engine?
I think it was
Where the heck was it? Right up here, wasn't it?
Yeah, on the top.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, those lights, Lloyd, do they have operating headlights?
No.
No? Just kind of...
It's got,
Yeah, I
they
think.
got one in it.
Yeah, I think they were just decorative though. I don't think they used
I don't remember.
See the.
I don't remember, you know.
Some of them had lights, like see this one with Charlie Martin in it.
Yeah.
Even that one with your dad's got lights on it. And all these had lights.
Did they? Well,
I
maybe
think
they just, like you say, just for show, huh?
I think
I
so.
don't remember
I think in
having
late.
one running, or you know, at night. Or,
What was the hardest part of working with these? What would break down most often? The brakes, axles, if you had to be fixing them all the time, what would you be fixing mostly?
well, I don't know. Bumpers getting yanked off once in a while.
Yeah,
Something
they'd be
like,
bumping each other and knocking them off?
That or certain hooking or something, I don't know, you know, but
Uh-huh.
he had to, I don't know, tires wore out pretty good, you know, going run in circle all the time. See, this one pretty well wore in it.
Yeah, they
Pretty
are.
good with
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they said, from what they said, that's probably the thing that got used the most for the most hours out of everything in the park, wasn't it?
Probably, yeah.
From
Just
start to finish.
Get on the straightaway a little once in a while, it wouldn't, you know, wouldn't last longer.
Were some cars faster than others? Was it one that you'd know that that's the hot rod? And
I can't just remember that. I think it might have been, you know. Been,
Didn't you say a couple times that somebody got the kids almost ran over a couple of the House of David guys when they tried to stop them?
I was standing there one day, the only car on the track, you know, hot water, you know, young, like, you know, 12 or so, you know. I just stand there and relax and called him in, you know. And he come in and he come along and he thought he could miss me, I guess. He caught me, upended me, boy, but tore my pants all the way up like that. Oh yeah, I wouldn't hurt any. It's just, but boy, you learn lessons, boy, out there. But you got to be on your toes.
Be
Don't kid
watching
yourself.
out.
Right?
Yeah.
My dad got between a couple of months when he was laid up for a long time. His ankles, he got his ankles.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Pinned him between two of them.
Infection, got a little infection in there. He had ankle time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know somebody said that that later on you guys had to put these kill switches on.
Yeah, that's the brake.
Because the kids wouldn't come in.
Yeah.
They wouldn't come
You
in
go on
much
that
time
side, you know, to pull that brake. That'd
to
stop.
run up to them and pull the plug on them.
You send them out on this side, you know. Push the pedal. There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Probably.
You didn't have to tell them much.
Just hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the older, the real little kids, you know, get in there. Somebody, we'd have a little kid to drive, you know, for them. See.
What was it?
And then carrying on, says, we're taking this guy with us for batting practice, they said. And they was hitting them balls.
But his ball would take off, but sometime it wouldn't. It just comes straight as a dime. Straight as a dime, but fast. And all you do is touch it and go.
Man, or they were killing for kids.
You see a lot of that today, guess hitting. Guess hitting. That's all it is. When a guy misses the ball that damn far, you know he's guessing the next pitch is supposed to be a fastball down the gut. And they swing with all they got, they look like a fool.
How'd you guys do swinging against Ralph Black?
He's a pretty good pitcher.
Was he?
I got my, I hit the ball against him. And then there was who, we played, ask him if I wasn't a good hitter. I said, ask you if I wasn't a good hitter when I played with your team.
Yeah.
Always got hits. With that,
Well, you were so big you could hit a ball. And we went in there madder than hornets. And he says, I watched that ball, he says, and when it disappeared from my view, it was foul.
Disappeared by
Broke up the game.
That'd be fair.
We pretty near had a fight, and then we wouldn't play anymore, you know. He got changes, but he's crazier than the loon, you know.
Yeah. Once it leaves the ball
Leaves the park, why?
Yeah.
That's a lost ball.
He was gonna beat us regardless.
Did the ball team ever get in a fight during the game?
I never did. I start a lot of fights. I walk
Ralph Black.
I tell them that.
Bill Kalin was a motorcycle cop in a harbor years ago, and Bill was our great big guy. Bill was our umpire, followed us all over. And like I say, I hit a grounder and made an out, so then my job was to go to first base and, you know, Ralph hit a grounder, and he got Ralph by half a step. You know, Ralph was out. And Bill didn't hardly know what to do. He hated to call Ralph out, but he said, "You're out, Ralph." And Ralph says, "What?"